A few weeks ago, a popular mock draft projection to the Ravens at number 22 was Alabama running back Josh Jacobs. But is that still the case now? First of all, you know the Ravens obviously added Mark Ingram during free agency, so it's not like running back is a big need at this point. And then today, Alabama had their pro day, and Jacobs ran somewhat disappointing times in the 40-yard dash. He was clocked by scouts in the low 4.6s for both of his attempts, and that's not necessarily what you want to see from the perceived top-ranked running back in the draft class. Now, Jacobs did not run the 40 at the Combine last month, so this was the first time for scouts to get a stopwatch on him, and that 4.6 time would have put him at the bottom half of running backs based on how they ran at the Combine. So how is this going to affect his draft stock? Well, if you listen to NFL Network's Daniel Jeremiah, he doesn't seem to think it'll hurt all that much. He said that teams still love what they've seen from Jacobs on tape. We know that's what matters to the Ravens. So this 40-yard dash time may not be all that concerning. And that brings us to question number 2, which is whether the Ravens would still be in the mix for him in the first round. Well, we asked NFL Network's Charles Davis about that last week on the Lounge podcast, and here's what he had to say.
It doesn't rule him out, but it does cut down on the quote-unquote, do we grab him to be a lead back?
Right.
Because now where you are and the way the game's played, you can fill in behind Ingram with other guys and still get pretty decent play. I don't know that if you said, now that you've got Ingram, that you go 22 and go to Jacobs.
Now that full podcast with Charles is out now wherever you get your podcasts, and we take a deep dive into the draft and talk about all the big name prospects and who could end up here in Baltimore. Go ahead and give it a download. Check it out. That's it for me on Final Drive. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see all of you again tomorrow.